What is going on, everybody? We are back again with the most anticipated video in YouTube history. Well, also Carmen Rocco Vlogs and Rocco's Wrestling Podcast. We have two special guests for you today. We have Chris, as many of you know from my previous videos. Chris, say what's up to the people.
What's up, guys? Carmen, how are you, buddy? Thanks for having me on.
Of course, I would love to have you on any single time, brother. And then today we have a new special guest, Jurgen. How you doing, Jurgen?
I am absolutely ecstatic to be on. I'm just excited to be on here. This is really the first wrestling podcast I'm going to be on it, and it's only an honor to speak with a man that Chris has told me is just an absolute goat at this. So it's going to be a good show. I already know it.
Man, I'm blushing, and you guys can't even see me. All right, so this is probably my favorite video of all time, just because me and the boys, we've played, SVR 2007, all those wrestling games in behind. So, we love the GM mode and we love the fantasy draft. So, today we'll be doing a Raw versus SmackDown fantasy draft. I'll be taking over Monday Night Raw. The fellows over here will be taking over SmackDown. Do you guys have any special SmackDown name?
I don't know. I mean, all I know is that Teddy Long will be our assistant general manager.
Okay, I like that.
Who's main manager?
I want to pick a funny name. Booker T. Why not?
All right, fine.
Yes.
Right. All right. Oh, damn. So we're doing GMs. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Monday Night Rocco.
Ooh, nice.
And the GM. I mean, oh man, oh god, I'm putting on the spot.
Bischoff.
What was that? Eric Bischoff. You know what? Yes, Eric Bischoff. We're going back to those old days. I love it, Chris. Thank you.
Nice.
So, guys, really quick. Let me just go over the rules really quick. Raw gets the first male pick. We'll be choosing 15 male superstars. SmackDown gets the first female superstar. We'll be picking 6 of those. And then Raw gets the first tag team. We'll be choosing 4 of those. Believe me, it's going to get easier as the time goes on. So, are you guys ready? You guys ready to start this up?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to be writing everything down, and then as we go along. So, all right, drum roll. Here we go. The first pick of the 2021 draft, Raw selects Roman Reigns.
Oh, what a shocker.
Got him.
All right, Jerk, everything's going according to plan.
It makes sense. Yeah.
I knew it.
We got some pre-scouting information. There's some leaks in the Carmine war room over there.
Okay, all right, Sean Ross.
I'm on my Lord Vares shit.
According to my sources.
Okay, all right, I like it.
All right, Jerk, you wanna go with this one?
Yeah, absolutely. I guess I'll announce the pick. So with our first pick, the second overall pick in this draft, but the first pick on SmackDown side, somewhat SmackDown, you could call it.
That's a good one, Jerk. I like it. Somewhat SmackDown.
For the first pick of somewhat SmackDown in this infamous draft, we will be picking Seth Rollins.
Whoa.
Nice, beautiful, as always. Easy pick.
Easy pick. I'm honestly very surprised that you guys picked him because,
No, hold on.
Okay. All right, I think I got to do it. All right, so with the second pick of Monday Night Rocco, I select the phenomenal AJ Styles. Yes, sir.
That's an
stellar
amazing
pick.
Yeah, he did. Oh my goodness, though. That's a heck of a pick, though.
I appreciate it, fellas. I appreciate it. But this is
Chris,
more fair.
I trust you. Yeah, absolutely. All's fair in love and war.
I love it.
Chris, I trust you on this one.
Yeah, so this is our second round pick, of course. So for somewhat SmackDown, we will be selecting the Rated R Superstar Edge. Boom.
Whoa,
Yes.
okay. I like it. So, okay, we got Edge and Rollins against Roman and AJ Styles right now.
Bangers.
Very solid pick. So, I got to go again. Number 3, the third pick for Monday Night Rocco will be Drew McIntyre.
Woo.
Told you, Jurgen.
That's a strong one.
Edge.
That is an absolutely strong one.
You got me with Edge, man. That's a solid pick. You have one of the best rivalries going on in WWE right now, too.
Right there.
I thought, Jurgen, I thought you were gonna go Drew second, and I was like, all right, sweet, we're gonna take AJ.
Yeah, man, I thought that was gonna happen too.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck.
All right. There's a little bit of deliberation here, but there's still some quality names. I think Chris, we're both Albanian, so I think there's a little bit of a shared mindset. I think I'm telepathically communicating to you who I want. Do you want to venture that guess? I trust you.
Yeah, sure. I think with our third round pick, somewhat SmackDown selects via me and Jurg's mind, Randy Orton. Is that what we're thinking?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Randy Orton. So you are breaking up the tag team champions.
Absolutely. We're bringing back Rated RKO. So
Oh my god, that's fire. I didn't even think of that. Good for y'all. I like that. Okay, so with the fourth pick, and I'm picking him just because I'm a huge fan, always have been, always will be, Kevin Owens.
oh my god,
man.
bro. Wow. Our draft has been
Oh.
flipped upside down.
It really has.
Little PSA to everybody. So me and Chris obviously talked when we came up with this idea, and I mean, we were like, we'll try to switch up as much picks as we can, but we don't want it to be so like obvious. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's
Damn.
that's a good pick. We were kind of hoping for Kevin Owens to come over to this side, stay on
Damn.
SmackDown, but that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Our next selection, so the fourth pick now for us on the men's side of things here on Somewhat SmackDown, and we have a rated R superstar, we have a Viper, and we have an Architect or a Messiah, whichever one that we want to build him as. I think we have our preferences on that one. But we need something else. We need someone who can bring out some darkness in them if need be. We need a prince.
I
And he needs to add
knew it.
royalty. So we're gonna go with Finn Balor.
Oh, that's a solid pick, guys. All right, so I'm up against the ropes here. I might need, because he was actually going to be my next pick. Little spoiler.
I had a feeling.
All right. Oh man, this is actually okay. So you know what? You guys love the independents. So do I. This guy has been very underutilized in the WWE. I'm going with Cesaro.
Oh, I had a feeling.
Fuck!
Once you mentioned the indies, I had a feeling. Had a dang feeling. That's such a good pick, though. You're right. We're on some of these picks. It'll be more convo than most, but like Cesaro, Carmine, tell me now. He's one of those guys where it's like you're just hoping, waiting for the days for his contract to end up in real life. Like,
Oh man, I mean, I've been waiting for that for a couple of years now. I thought years ago when he won that Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal that it was a start of something. I was obviously wrong. He had a little title run, like little feud with Roman. I thought it was going to go somewhere, but he's back to where he
Clearly not, because WWE sucks. All right.
Man.
Side note. Me and Carmen actually met Cesaro.
Great.
in person.
Toys R Us.
During the last, the dying days of Toys R Us.
oh, that was like what summer was that? Was that like summer 2017-ish?
Yes.
I believe so. It was before I moved to PA. So it was it was great, man.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
okay.
You know what's funny? I think one of my coworkers, he was there that day from the program I worked at. I think he actually took the day off to go there.
Oh, that's awesome, bro.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Cool guy. But anyway, business moves on. All right. Carmen really did steal a bunch of our picks, bro. Shit.
Yeah.
All right. But we move. That's what we do. We move. So with our next pick, Somewhat SmackDown selects Sami Zayn.
Oh man, I was looking at him, bro, because I wanted to do the Sami Zayn KO matches again. I mean,
Yeah.
No.
Could have had Sami and Cesaro too. They had some barn burners in NXT.
Oh, absolutely. AJ Styles and Cesaro is going to be good. Like, yeah, Kevin Owens, it's going to be good, man. I can't wait. Because we are booking this show, guys, by the way. We already talked to WWE.
Yes.
All right, so the next pick for Monday Night Rocco, we have to go with Keith Lee.
Yes.
Whoa, wow, that is an amazingly. So I will say I'm a big Keith Lee fan. I kind of didn't expect him to go within like the first six. That's a big one right there.
I'm all about building superstars, brother. Like it's clear that WWE doesn't know what they're doing. I'm sorry for the WWE fans that are watching me. It's just the facts. It's just the facts.
Yeah, no,
Thank God he got him off our hands.
it's
Oh
true.
my god.
So I personally like I am a bit of a Keith Lee fan. Like I do like Keith Lee. I feel like I just don't understand what they've been doing with him on the main roster. Like I just don't.
I understand completely.
It's tragic. It's tragic. But not tragic for us because our guy. Well, I think a couple of our guys are still under, but this guy in particular, I know Chris loves this man. We have all of our well, not all of them. We're gonna add a few more, but we have our ring generals right now. We have men who can call matches with the best of them. We have performers. We have showmen. But we need a guy who he could go toe to toe with anyone on the mic at his best, and this guy can spit it with the best of them. We are taking the awesome one, The Miz.
The Miz
Deserves another world title run.
That's
man.
not even a
Deserves
question,
one.
brother. That's not even a question. All right, so the Miz is a solid pick. I'm gonna go with somebody. As Chris knows, I'm a big Kenny Omega fan. Right, I'm a big New Japan Pro Wrestling guy. I think you guys know where I'm going with this.
Yep.
He was a former IWGP champion. His name is Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh, that's a good one.
I
That is
guess.
a good one. That's a pretty good one. That's solid, strong style. You could put him against half that roster, and it'll get a pretty
Absolutely.
good match.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, Jerk, should I spill the beans for this next pick?
Of course. I let me try to read your mind, Chris. I wanna pay you back for
Go
one
ahead,
of our
go ahead,
last
go
picks.
ahead, go ahead.
I can't think of the name. I can't see the name. You know, you're putting some good mind barriers up there, with some magic. But I think if I had to guess, if I had to describe our next pick, Chris, I think the word would be glorious.
Ah, yeah.
Robert, I like it, bro. Continue.
Bobbathy Roode.
I like it.
Bobbathy. Yeah,
Bobby
see, we
Roode.
could turn Bobby Roode into a main eventer with ease, man.
The
Okay.
easiest way to do it. The easiest freaking way. You just got to have him come out one day. Remember, Carmine, you remember this. When Bobby Roode first came to NXT, his first ever promo, it was in a suit. He came out and he said he was going to make NXT so popular, Fortune 500 companies were going to invest in the WWE. Literally, you could copy and paste that promo and have him come back out and just reestablish him as that guy, and he'll be over again. Like, it's not that hard, Vince. It's not that hard.
I agree with you 100%, bro. I think Bobby Roode has the talent to be a world champion. Also, he kind of looks like Triple H, so it does kind of fit a little bit. Okay, so with the next pick for Monday Night Raw, you know, we're gonna need some more size on this roster, I would say, right? So, I think we have to go with the former WWE champion, Bobby Lashley.
Take him, bro. Thank God.
We need some star power on this brand, bro.
Look, we got Randy and Edge, so we can't
You're right.
complain on this end.
You're right.
Excuse me, I'm working the phones right now. I'm working the phones.
Trying to get all our sources together. I mean, Bobby Lashley is a good pick. You know, that's a quality former WWE champion, former ECW champion, although a lot of people try to forget that part of his WWE career, WWE itself as well. You know, so why not? Let's dip into that realm. Except instead of former, we're going to go with the current
I knew it.
WWE champion, good old Big E. Langston was dropped from his name years ago, so just Big E.
You know what's so funny? I was gonna pick Big E, but I was curious to see if you guys wanted to split up the New Day. But yeah, man, that's a solid pick. So, Big E on SmackDown would be amazing right now, to be honest.
Yeah.
Him along with that brand.
Well, it's the A show, of course.
The A show. Okay, we'll see who's the A show after this pick. Well, listen, fellas, we're all big Hardy Boy fans, right?
Oh, fuck.
So, you know, Matt's doing his thing in AEW, but I think it's time we draft Jeff Hardy to Monday Night Raw.
Solid.
Not bad at all.
Thank you.
Not bad at all. So you get one of these premier guys, and really, even though Jeff his physical ability is kind of declining, you can still have him put on a couple of these good matches. You have him go against some of these guys. Him and Nakamura again. Him and AJ Styles can always put on a good match. Like those two, just like it clicks. So we're gonna draft a guy here who we firmly believe that whoever we put him in the ring against, it's just gonna click. There's chemistry there. A couple of those guys actually are already on our roster. We're gonna go with the man who tries to steal the damn show every time he's on it, Dolph Ziggler.
Wow.
The Ziggles.
Okay, so even if you guys wanted to, you can always put Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode back together later down the line.
That's true. The Dirty Dogs.
The Dirty Dogs.
Or underdog face Dolph against ultra heel Bobby Roode. That'd be a good match.
That'd be great. And you know what? Also, Dolph Ziggler and The Miz put on an amazing match. Do you guys remember that ladder match?
Like,
and also the one
it was like feud of the year, man. That was like feud of the year, right?
It's a shame, man. It's a shame that these guys aren't doing that now. But we have to move on because I was contemplating drafting this guy because I thought it would be a part of a tag team. But since you guys already took the other member of the tag team, I'm gonna have to draft Matt Riddle.
Not bad.
Mr. Bro himself.
Not bad. Untapped potential there. Like I think WWE, they haven't found like their stride with him yet. There is potential with Matt Riddle to like be really good. It just some weeks, Carmine, tell me now. Some weeks his character works, other weeks it's kind of like here and there.
Yeah, I totally understand where you're coming from, and also to piggyback off your point before. You know what I think they probably will do. Obviously, I think Randy Orton's not one of the young guys anymore. I really think that eventually when these two lose the tag team titles, these two are going to feud. Randy may even put him over. We will definitely see in the future, though.
I think so. Like Randy, like he's one of those guys. He understands good business. Like he would definitely put Riddle over for the sake of things.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
How far we've come. Looking at you, Mr. Kennedy. I'm sorry about that.
You mean Anderson?
Yeah, the cheesehead.
The cheesehead.
How many picks are we in so far?
That was just my 10th pick, so you guys are up to number 10 right now.
Yep.
All right. Well, Me and Jurg were outlining our picks a week in advance, and Carmen's trying to like stick his nose in this, but we were trying to be a little mysterious. That's right. He's coming back to SmackDown where he belongs. Rey Mysterio. Give me him. Give me him now. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
still put on a banger of a match.
You guys just broke up 3 tag teams that I had listed on here.
That's tough, Coach. My bad.
That's tough, Coach.
You guys are really screwing me for the future. But all right, so that's great. I love it. Okay, so looks like I'm on the clock now. So, along with size, we're gonna need athleticism, right? So I think we shouldn't go further than Ricochet. Ricochet is coming to Monday Night Raw.
It's a good pick. That dude, it feels like he can walk on air sometimes.
Absolutely, man. He's insane.
really
Those
does.
matches with Will Ospreay back in like the independent days, it was insane.
Yes. So, I mean, you talk about athleticism, Carmine. We got a good mix of that on our roster, but there's no such thing as too much athleticism. We got a guy here. He's athletic. He could do some of those flips, but he'll add some style to it. He'll add some pizzazz. Let's bring back to SmackDown the Friday Night Delight, John Morrison.
Man, you guys got a lot of fire tag teams, man. Miz and Morrison. You got Dolph and Roode. I love it, man. I love what you guys are doing. This is a solid roster on your part. I like.
We could always stack it up and like put one or two of them together in a pinch if we ever need to. It'd make more sense than what WWE likes to do, which is just throw 2 people together. So
do you guys see what Jurgen is doing? He's booking in advance. I wish WWE would take some, lessons. But anyway, we're moving on. So we're gonna have to draft a former member of Retribution, formerly known as Dominic Dijakovic, but T-Bar is coming to Monday Night Raw. We are taking off that name, and we are bringing him back to the NXT days.
All right.
That's not bad.
I like it, bro. Chris, you need to watch his matches with Keith Lee, your favorite superstar, bro. His matches with Keith Lee were
I'm
great.
simply not going to do that. And instead, I'm going to announce our next pick.
Yes.
Okay.
Man, Carmine, you need church, bro. You need Damian Priest, and that's what we're picking.
No!
Another guy who had absolute amazing matches with both Dijak and Keith Lee back in NXT, and has had a solid main roster run so far. Could be a little bit better.
It's been pretty good. I don't trust it to continue, but it's so far so good.
But hey, now it's in our hands, Chris.
True that.
Current U.S. champion you guys have on your hands. All right, so that was a solid pick by what was it? What do you guys call yourself? SmackDown? What was that?
Somewhat SmackDown.
Somewhat SmackDown. I love that name, by the way. Okay, so we have to move on with a former Intercontinental Champion. We are moving on with Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews is coming.
Is he still like the Prince gimmick?
Yeah, he's with I can't believe I'm
Commander Aziz.
Commander Aziz, yes. I love it, Jurgen.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Apollo. Why did they make you from? I know what they make him. They're having him like show his Nigerian descent, right?
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a joke and just say like when did they make him Wakandan for some reason? I don't know.
A little booking. They should have put him with Omos, because Omos is actually Nigerian. It would have fit perfectly, and then you could have put Commander Aziz with AJ.
Like, no, you could just let AJ do his own thing then.
Yeah,
I don't need anyone to be with AJ.
Trying to do AJ's not that young, bro. He's putting over Omos right now as younger talent, which is crazy.
I mean, if they were gonna keep Dijak as T-Bar, they could just put AJ and Dijak together. At least
Oh my god! Imagine that team.
Beautiful.
That's guys. Those are some good theories.
But I think we got a better theory, Chris. With our next pick.
Oh god.
Austin Theory.
Nice.
I like it, man.
Future. Mark it down. Like if all goes right, 5 years, Austin Theory should be a world champion.
Dude,
like,
he's so good.
His ceiling's amazing.
I like it. I think he's awesome, man. I think he definitely deserves it. He picked up a nice win over Hardy on Raw. I mean,
I got scared for a sec. It looked like it was about to be an L.
but nonetheless,
what number are we up to?
We have so that was number 13. This is my number 14th pick right here.
So 2 more picks each?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And listen, I didn't really want to pick him this low, but I'm drafting the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh my goodness!
Sheamus is coming to Raw.
Carmine, are you a Patriots fan? Because I think you just spygated us right there. For
Oh
our next
my!
pick.
I'm a Giants fan. It makes it even worse what you just said.
Oh, I'm sorry, brother, but dang, it feels like it. It feels like it. Chris, I'm emotionally distraught. I need you to make the next pick. Chris, are you with me?
I got him.
Oh, my bad.
Okay.
I was
I
muted.
was gonna say Carmine just like shook both of us like
yeah,
all the show.
I got him silent.
Not, the thing is, bro, is Carmine double crossed us.
Ah.
So we're gonna go with Karrion Kross,
Oh my!
and we're gonna fix him up.
I'm very surprised. This was all Jurgen's call, wasn't it?
No,
I
it's both our
cannot.
calls.
I can't see Chris making this pick.
What do you mean? I like Karrion Kross.
Honestly,
Really?
Chris,
I didn't know that.
between Priest, Lee, and Cross, actually, he preferred Cross first. I preferred Priest first. So we got both our guys. Technically
Nice.
speaking.
I like that. I think that's awesome. So guys, this is our final male superstar pick out of the 15. So who's gonna be my final pick? I'm looking through the list right here. All right, I got to do it. I am picking Mustafa Ali. He's coming to Raw. That's how you pronounce it on Raw. That's how I'm saying it.
Mustafa.
I don't get it, bro.
Was it Mustafa?
Yeah, it was, and then they changed it to Ali by itself, and then he changed it to Mustafa. So I'm sticking with tradition.
He was supposed to be the SmackDown hacker, and the way like Vince just tore that up, like
I don't even want to hear it, bro. I understand completely.
it hurts.
It hurts.
It really hurts. All right, this is gonna be a tough last one, real quick. There's some conversations that need to be had here. I mean that was a good pick. That was a good pick. I'm still mad he stole the Sheamus pick. Oh my goodness.
I mean, look, Sheamus. I mean, main event star right there. He just
Absolutely. He defeated John Cena. Don't forget that for the WWE Championship. That's a big moment.
Absolutely.
Jurgen, what do we do here, man?
I mean, we could go one of two ways, Chris. I think we could either pick a veteran here because there's still a couple like one or two solid match veterans we could add to this roster, or we could go with a youngster here. You know, we could go either way. I have a veteran in mind. You know, we could never have too many guys.
My issue is that we already have Edge and Orton already, and Bobby Roode's like almost 50, but he's just in good shape that you don't understand that.
Facts. Bobby Roode's been 27 forever.
Yo, that's Team Canada and TNA.
You know what, Jurgen? I'm an honorable dude. I'm go ahead, buddy. Team player here.
For what? Oh, you want me to make the last pick?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you had a name. I'm like, okay, let's hear it. I'm also trying to think recently, like who was brought up from NXT and like who we could take there that would work out well. Oh man. Oh goodness, this is a difficult one. May need extra editing on this portion, Chris. I mean, okay, I have a guy in mind. This isn't the official pick, Chris. Let me just throw the name out to you. If you agree, then we make him our pick. Because I believe, like, in pure ring work, this kid has it. Cedric Alexander's good, bro.
I had him on my list.
Cedric can work. Like, he's predominantly been a cruiserweight the whole time, but his little run in the Hurt Business, it showed some character. They ruined it too early for it to ever make anything. But like Cedric next to Lashley and Benjamin could have actually like learned a lot.
Seriously, but of course, MVP on the mic, it could have helped his mic skills as well. Like he's so underrated. It's on 205 Live and the Cruiserweight Classic. He was phenomenal.
Yeah, and minimum, he's a ring work guy, and like he's the type that where it's like if Miz, Morrison, or Roode are heels and Cedric is the face, like you can just have them talk down to him, saying that like you haven't accomplished anything compared to us. We're champions. We've done this. We've done that. What have you done? You know, like you could make an underdog dynamic for him. So I mean that's my name. I'd recommend, Chris.
So then we go Cedric Alexander.
Ooh, let's go.
I like it. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up the male. The singles male portion of this draft. So we are going to move on to the women's roster of our amazing brand. So as I said before, SmackDown, you guys get the first pick.
Women's wrestling, how far has it come, boys?
Amazing.
It's amazing. Truly special talents here. I mean, Chris, you gave me the last pick of the men. I will of course give you the first pick of the ladies. So who should we get, Chris? There are some franchise players here.
Yeah. We could go a lot of routes here, and I know the expected pick would be a certain someone's daughter, but we're not going that route. We're going a different route. We're going Becky Lynch with this one.
Wow, Becky.
So you're welcome, Carmine. I gave you.
You gave me my girl. Ladies and gentlemen, I am picking Charlotte Flair with the first pick. Do it with flair, and Chris, I will.
Nice.
So that
Nice.
quickly moves on to your second pick of the women's roster, fellas.
I mean, hey, if you ask me, boys, I think we've both done a good job so far with the women. Our first pick, your
I would
first pick,
say so
Carmine.
myself. Yes.
And some would say with these selections we're making, we could take all this straight to the bank. So we're gonna go with the boss, Sasha Banks.
Wow. Okay. Wow, I'm very surprised you guys picked that one.
Dreamer.
Now this person right here, it's going to leave you guys with a great pick that I know Chris wanted, but I have to do it because I like her more than the rest of these lovely ladies. I'm going with Asuka.
Oh, okay.
Not bad.
You could have an Asuka Charlotte feud right there.
Yes, sir. Chris, I might know where you're going, but let the people in on the news.
The question is, does Asuka finally get over on Charlotte this time?
Oh man.
Well, Carmine, we'll make our selection, then tell me who you think we were gonna get.
Okay, you got it.
Okay,
Well, I'll tell you this, Chris. If you guys don't pick this girl, I'm going to. I'll tell you that.
Okay. I mean, I hope we don't. I hope we don't bail you out on this one.
Oh my god.
We're going Bailey. Gimme.
Wow. Okay, so that's not who I thought you were gonna pick.
Ain't no
Who
stopping
you
us
think?
now.
And I'm picking her right now. Bianca Belair.
Oh,
Bianca Belair is coming to Raw. Now that feud with Charlotte, I would love to see.
Yeah.
We see.
Yeah, the thing is, we wanted to accumulate most of the 4 horsewomen as much as we can.
That's great. Oh man, you got 3 of them.
yep.
Yeah, and like 'cause the thing is, like,
I believe. In my
Yeah.
personal opinion.
well, this is the thing. Like, we want to stay away from like we like the underdogs here. We like the 99%ers on this wave. You know, Charlotte and Roman Reigns is too much. It's just too much.
What are you trying to say? I'm Vince's prodigal son.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Carmine, can we try to prove that? Because I would very much like for you to take over the company when Vince is gone.
Can I get his money as well? Can I get
Yes,
the money?
for sure.
Buy everybody. I can't buy AW. But
Just make me and Chris like
go.
2 of your bookers.
Oh, absolutely. Listen, you guys can each have your own brand. Are you crazy?
Well, the Bianca selection was amazing because you had a lot of talent there. That's a
Her and
a
Asuka
selection.
was nice.
Yeah, that's a selection that a lot of people would think would cause some riptides in the water of this draft. But I think we're gonna get someone that can match any level of brutality, Carmine.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go with Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley. Wow. That's a solid pick, guys.
Her versus Becky just feels like a main event match on a pay-per-view.
Oh, man. And you know what? I'll tell you guys this. This match, I believe, should have happened. And, because you know how we saw Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania, right? I believe you also should have saw this match at WrestleMania. It will be my newest pick, Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler versus Charlotte for the women's championship in the future. What are you talking about?
She's gonna break Asuka's face again, bro.
That
Botch it up.
Oh, listen, we're not talking about Nia Jax here.
Yeah.
We're talking about Shayna.
She wasn't even near our consideration.
Spoiler alert.
You've always
Spoiler
been a
alert.
Nia Jax fan, Chris.
Anyway,
Spoiler alert. Nia
we
Jax will be left unemployed after this draft. Between our shows.
so we got 2 more picks, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, you know what? 2 picks left, Jurg. We gotta live a little, bro. We
Yes.
gotta live a little. So we're going Liv Morgan on this one.
All right, I like it.
She may be from Jersey, but that's okay. No problem.
Gotta have an underdog. Gotta have a feisty, scrappy underdog.
If you guys,
That's the future of our division.
Her and
Liv
Rhea,
Morgan's
yeah.
great. Another very underutilized talent. So if you guys like using the puns, I'm going to use one as well. I think I need a moment of bliss. I am going to pick Alexa Bliss.
Oh, that's a good one.
Solid.
Thank you.
That's a
Monday
good
Night
one.
Rocco is looking solid.
And I can already assume that it'll be back to the goddess gimmick.
I think people forget, bro. She was killing it in like 2017, 2018, man.
She was.
As like
And-
that
yeah.
main heel.
Then, like her first 3 or 4 years on the main roster, she always had one of the titles on her at some point.
Yeah, it was mostly
Yeah.
the SmackDown one, too. She was a big SmackDown champion.
Hey, she could wear whichever belt she wants, bro. She's fire.
She's
Uh,
good.
hell,
Alright.
even with the women's tag, it's like
She's
made,
had a lot of success.
she made Nikki important enough to where they eventually like pushed her to her current role, which is like to each his own on it, but like it kept her on TV for a good long while. Like
I just don't know where they're gonna go with this because like it's all started with the Fiend, and now that the Fiend's unfortunately not in WWE anymore, like I don't know where and how they can end this storyline. Well, guys, you are on to your final woman's pick of the draft.
I kind of wish there were 7 selections for the women's because I think there's a chance we get both because I don't think Carmine's going to take who I'm thinking. But, there's someone on. You want to talk about underutilized. I guess our last 2 picks here are the combination of the underutilized women on the roster. But I'm going to go with someone who can talk with any of these women on either show. And she could have a pretty good match, too. Just Vince doesn't like pushing her at all for whatever reason. And he messed up on not giving her a match on a very important date that passed recently. We are going to go with Zelena Vega.
Oh, that's who I was going to pick.
Yes.
Queens up, baby. Queens up.
New York finest right there. I like it.
We're going to make money when we have shows at the Billie Jean King Center.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my final pick of the women's portion of this draft will be someone who else is very underutilized, Naomi.
I like that pick.
Yes.
She is underutilized. She's really underrated, actually.
I think she's great, man. And apparently she might be feuding with Sonya Deville next. That should be
random as hell. But
aren't they gonna have a match next week?
Or no? Yeah,
tonight.
Oh, that's tonight, right?
Little PSA, guys. We're recording this on a Friday. Rampage is tonight as well. I hope you guys are watching that.
Yeah, well, we were contemplating who we were gonna pick with our last pick. It was gonna be either Zelena Vega or Toni Storm.
Oh my god, bro! I had Toni Storm and Tegan Nox also.
I'm a big Toni Storm fan. Like
Toni Storm is great.
Her future's so bright, bro. Like she's supremely talented.
So, guys, do you think it's time to move on to our final category, the tag team division?
I believe so.
Okay, so
first pick for this one?
It's mine. Because I got the men's, you guys got the women's, and I got the tag. So, listen, we got to keep it in the family, don't we, boys?
Knew it.
Oh,
we are sticking with the bloodline. We are taking the Usos.
Shout out the Usos, man. They're killing it, bro. They've been killing it.
Bro, ever since they changed their gimmick from just wearing like face paint and all that to becoming this current iteration, it's just been banger after banger. And, when we talk about the Usos, Chris, there is a legendary feud they had a couple years ago that made everyone in WWE believe that the tag team division was back. So it's only right, Chris, that we get the other half of the feud. Make it official, my man.
Yeah, you know what? It's it feels like a new day in this era. So we're picking the New Day. That's right. And we got Big E too, so everything works out. Just peaches everywhere. We're good.
I love that. That's very heroic of you fellas. I love that you didn't break them up. But I'm very shocked you didn't go with this team because I will be drafting them, the Street Profits.
God damn it, bro.
Not a bad selection there. They had their passing of the torch moment at a Survivor Series. Was it this past Survivor Series or was it the one before where we had New Day Street Profits?
I think it was the most recent one because wasn't it 2 years ago they had an NXT involved in the matches?
Right.
Yeah.
That was so good. NXT.
Yeah, that was real. NXT swept the floor, fellas. What? That's insane.
Yeah, and where did that lead to? Nothing. Everyone went to AEW.
NXT 2.0. So it looks like you boys are up.
I'm going to slide this pick over to my consigliere, Jurg. Jurg, you go ahead, buddy. It's all you.
We could go in a couple different directions here, and I'm going to be interested to see how Carmine follows up this pick. But I feel like we got to go with this team. They were outstanding in NXT. They've had some moments on the main roster, but hey, when we bring them on our side, when we bring them to somewhat Smackdown, it's going to be straight matches, straight power, straight war. And no, I'm not giving them their stupid name. No, we're going to call them right. We're bringing the War Raiders / Viking Raiders to Smackdown. Let's go. And we're getting rid of the stupid names, too. They're going to be Hanson and Rowe again, not Eric and Ivan.
Oh, my God. So you watched the Ring of Honor too, Jurgen? Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, bro.
I like this dude even more as the seconds pass. Okay, everybody. So they actually took my pick. That was actually a great pick. So, listen. Speaking of NXT call-ups.
Whoa. We were not aware. We're doing NXT call-ups?
Yeah, there was they're on SmackDown because of the draft.
Oh, okay.
Now, I think it's time that we hit row. We're taking hit row.
Damn it.
Let's go. We got the Usos, we got Street Profits, we got hit row. We have the best tag team division is what we got. Now this one's I actually have to look up for my 4th tag team. If you guys don't take the one I have written down.
We kind of have like, me and Chris, we kind of compiled a list. There ain't much here left.
I only have one on my list. If you guys have more than that, then damn.
I mean, we really don't because we've broken up a lot of tag teams.
Yeah, really. I know. I had RK Bro.
we kind of screwed ourselves over in this
Yeah.
one. So we're gonna take this. This is gonna be the exciting part of the show where we make more homework for ourselves on the show. All recent college graduates we are, so it only makes sense. But we are gonna go with the last remaining real tag team, which is Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza. And with the two of those guys, it's like they're the lower level team that the New Day and the Raiders can just like kind of beat up on here and there. But they're gonna have good matches. Like Angel Garza can work. Like
he really can.
He can work. Humberto Carrillo is fine. It's just I feel like they tried to give him a push, but they kind of botched it. Like they had him go 1-on-1 against like AJ and Seth and them, and then after that they just made him a pure jobber. Like that's not how it works. So we're gonna try to revive Humberto here and putting him and Angel together. Like you got to keep those two together if you're gonna draft them.
Absolutely. So you guys actually didn't take the team I had, and as much as I don't want them to be a part of a tag team, they've actually been pretty decent. My final tag team in this draft will be Chad Gable and Otis. That's the best team I got. WWE's tag team division is slim pickings, everybody. I'm sorry. If you guys can think of anybody else, if Jurgen and Chris don't mention them, write down in the comment below.
We may have to. The viewers may have to because we're really going through the roster right now.
Do we have to just combine?
Here, I'm actually looking through the roster too. Yeah, because you guys broke up the Mysterios also.
Yeah, we did.
How about this? If you guys want to have the Mysterios, you guys have to pick somebody else. So, like Jurg, you said you had another pick, right? Because it was between Cedric and somebody else. So, how about you guys draft the Mysterios and then take out Ray from the top 15?
Yes, Jurg, who was your pick?
Well, the other name I was thinking of was kind of going with the veteran. I was thinking that we would have gone potentially with good old buddy Shelton Benjamin.
Oh, Shelton!
You guys also have Cedric, so you guys can make a Hurt Business tag team.
I don't know. God damn it, Jurg. We didn't prepare for this.
Well,
it's not our fault.
We didn't think this would happen.
Damn.
I mean, if only they didn't just break up their tag teams every single time.
Really, man. There's so many. Like, how? Like, WWE's tag team division is just so slim. Like, oh my goodness. I'm looking through this roster, everybody, and I can't even imagine.
First off, I'm looking at this roster. I didn't even realize like a fourth of these people were like officially on either brand, which is kind of wild.
Yeah, like Ridge Holland. When did he get drafted?
We're just making up names now, aren't we?
He was on NXT last week.
Oh,
so is that what you guys want to do? Do you guys want to draft Shelton?
Chris,
yeah.
Chris, I think you just gave us our selection right there.
What do you say?
If Ridge Holland was drafted, then we get him, and then we get the Mysterios.
Who's Ridge Holland? I don't even know who that is.
British bloke.
He was one of the guys from NXT.
He was supposed to be part of Pat McAfee's original gang against the Undisputed Era before he got hurt.
And you got drafted, you said?
Yeah, he got drafted to SmackDown.
Jurg, I'll let you take over. You're good.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna sweep the selections here for the tag teams. We are going to replace Rey Mysterio in our top 15 with Ridge Holland, and I don't mind it at all because I think Ridge actually has some pretty good potential. And we're gonna go with Ray and Dominic, and we're not going to have them potentially break up like they're gonna do in real life because we actually want to keep our tag team division together.
That's right, and Dominic isn't ready to go singles competition.
Seriously, like. Ooh.
My son needs some mic skills first.
I think he's on his way.
I mean, the in-ring portion of it, he's good with that, but
yeah, his in-ring work. I'll tell you this: like, it's his in-ring work is pretty. Plus, your father's Rey Mysterio, and you probably learned from the best in the business. So, I mean, I think it was a given. But
someone
all right,
I heard a joke one time. My bad. Okay. I heard a joke one time that was like someone said that Dominic's like personality was better like in that angle between Eddie and Ray way back, like he actually
damn.
Yo, it was so. That's probably right. Like, I can't even remember the last time. He was on SmackDown last week, and like, oh man, this feud with Ray's inevitable. It's bound to happen. It's probably gonna be Ray's last match. I think maybe.
Sucks ass.
You don't want to see that, Chris?
It's too too early to break him up.
Yeah. I think
Dom needs like another year, like not even just to develop, like he just needs like another year of like losing. Like you're gonna break up with your dad after like 3-4 bad months, really.
Yeah, I think they're pushing it a little bit too far. I think like costing each other matches, and it's like it's going to, like they had one tag team title run that was dope, but it's just like I don't know, man. Like give it a little bit more time. Like let Dominic develop more. Maybe put him in like he should be on 205 Live for a little while just to make that thing a little bit better. Why, if you want to do breakout superstars, why don't you put him on NXT? Can you imagine Rey Mysterio's son is the NXT champion? Like, I mean, we can get into NXT a whole nother video. But, okay, guys, so it's official. Our fantasy draft is complete. I will list off all of my superstars, and then the fellas can list off theirs. So, I have Roman Reigns, AJ Styles, Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, Cesaro, Keith Lee, Nakamura, Bobby Lashley, Jeff Hardy, Matt Riddle, Ricochet, T-Bar, Apollo Crews, Sheamus, and Mustafa Ali for the 15 men. For the 6 women, I have Charlotte Flair, Asuka, Bianca Belair, Shayna Baszler, Alexa Bliss, and Naomi. And then rounding it off, our 4 tag teams. I have the Usos, Street Profits, Hit Row, and then I have Gable and Otis to round it out. Fellas?
Jerry, you want to take this?
Oh, yeah. I was actually about to ask you if you had it written down. So for somewhat Smackdown, our total roster, our 15 singles male superstars are Seth Rollins, Edge, Randy Orton, Finn Balor, Sami Zayn, The Miz, Bobby Aloysius Roode, Big E, Dolph, Ridge Holland, replacing Rey Mysterio, John Morrison, Damian Priest, Austin Theory, Karrion Kross, and Cedric Alexander. Our 6 women are the man Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, and Zelena Vega. And our tag teams are the New Day, War Raiders, Garza, and Carrillo. And last minute addition to the tag team division, Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. And that is the somewhat Smackdown 2021 drafted roster.
Okay, I love it. So, guys, before we end this, I want to say this. For the viewers, I want you guys to comment below. In your opinion, who do you think has the better roster? Somewhat Smackdown or Monday Night Raw? I want you guys to comment below. Now, as always, I like my boys giving all the credit. So I want you guys to start off individually. Plug whatever you guys need to plug and do whatever you guys need to do. So, Chris, we'll start off with you.
I was about to say something before. Should off the cuff, should we like ideal main event for WrestleMania from each brand?
Sure. If you have one in mind, you guys want to go first? Because let me think of mine.
Let's off the cuff, Jerk. Who do you like? Let me know.
Off the cuff on our roster, I mean,
1-on-1, triple threat, whatever.
So we assume from like this point on, if we have to build up our roster,
I think I have to include Seth, right?
Right. I would love this. I would love if we could shoehorn Finn in there because I think like Finn in a Mania main event would just be.
Give me Seth versus Finn versus Randy.
Maybe
that could be a decent triple threat match. If anything, we could just make it Seth versus Finn.
Well, yeah, or that we could do Seth versus Finn versus Randy, and one of our undercard matches, Edge versus Bobby Roode. Good old Canadian boys duking it out.
True that.
I like it.
But yeah, so anything with Seth. So.
Okay, so
yeah, so that would be our ideal main event.
Okay, I like that. So, I mean, instead of putting Roman Reigns in another WrestleMania main event, as much as I would like to see him in one, I feel like we're gonna get, AJ Styles' career is towards the end. I think a main event of WrestleMania should be in the cards. So we're gonna put the WWE Championship on the line. Similar, I mean, since it's fantasy booking, I was also looking at a triple threat. But we'll do a fatal 4-way instead, similar to what they did when Kevin Owens won the Universal title, the elimination style. So we are going to have AJ Styles facing off against Kevin Owens.
Nice. Facing
off against Cesaro.
Oof.
And then instead of putting Roman Reigns and instead of putting Drew McIntyre, let's go all independent and do Shinsuke Nakamura in the biggest independent AEW loving main event of all time.
Definitely fantasy booking right there.
Fantasy booking, absolutely. Vince would look at that main event and laugh. Is what he
just
would
throw
do.
The paper out.
Throw the paper away. No, let's put Roman and McIntyre there.
That's Vince would have you taken out in like a straitjacket.
Yeah, really. Seriously, main event. I want Bobby Lashley against T-Bar. What? What are you talking about? All right, guys. So, Chris, I want you guys to plug. Chris, I want you to plug all your stuff first, brother.
Okay. Well, before I go plug my stuff out. Carmine, thank you so much for having me on. It's
Anytime.
always a pleasure, buddy.
Cool.
Probably gonna chat after this too.
Of course.
But for me, not much to plug except, well, me and Jurg actually we do a sports podcast on the side.
Yes, sir.
We're on YouTube. We are somewhat space sports, Jurg. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we just uploaded a video. We upload videos every Friday, discussion based with our other, I guess, quote unquote friend Damien. So yeah, we talk about NBA, MLB, football, all that sports jazz. And we've been pretty consistent with it. So yeah, somewhat space sports on YouTube. There's an SS logo, and then I guess for my final shout out, my film podcast, which is you can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify. Our 2 cents podcast. You could see two dudes' face in like animation form, but we just launched on YouTube, fellas. Guys, big moves. And that's right. On YouTube, we are our 2 cents space pod. So just launched that. It's a yellow logo, and then it says our 2 cents with like 2 red dots. So that's how you'll find us. Subscribe if you don't want to. That's fine. You'd be doing me a solid. So yeah, that's all for me.
Jurgen, you're up, pal.
Well, if I must say, Chris, my 2 cents is that the Our 2 Cents podcast is an outstanding film
This
podcast.
guy, man.
I hope that everyone does subscribe to it because it really is quality work. Yeah, like Chris said, we do the Somewhat Sports podcast. And Carmine, you want to talk about feuds of the year? You know, Chris versus Dame on our podcast is consistently week in and week out.
Listen, guys, little PSA again. I love watching both. I love watching these podcasts. Our 2 cents podcast is amazing. The Somewhat Sports is amazing as well. I love looking at the picks and see who's wrong, see who's right. You guys do a phenomenal job.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, buddy.
And for the people, for anyone that wants to come and listen to it, like I said, Chris versus Dame, it's the greatest thing. But you know what's even funnier is that when they actually end up agreeing on things, and that's what this week's episode and the next episode that will be posted up will have a lot of Chris and Dame agreeing, and you can hear the two of them kind of losing their souls while they agree with each other because they don't like it when they have to agree. But aside from the Somewhat Sports podcast, I also am the co-host of another podcast called the Bunts and Bruises podcast that is a part of a little network we like to call the Off the Ball Network. Bunts and Bruises, you can follow us on Twitter at Bunts and Bruises, and the podcast itself can be found on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And we also do have a YouTube channel for it, but that YouTube is more so where if you actually want to watch the show live, you know, unedited, mistakes in it, and there will be some mistakes here and there between myself and my co-host James. You know, you can watch it live on YouTube or the Off the Ball Network Facebook and Twitter pages as well. But yeah, that's the work that I do. And I also appear sporadically throughout the network as well. I like making appearances. We just have like a great group of guys there. All I do is work with goats. And the two goats on this podcast, the goats at OTBN, like it's all it is. And of course, you know, for the people, we're giving the people a peek behind the curtain. It's the first time me and Carmine have ever spoken. Like this is the first time, and we're doing a show together, and it's an absolute banger. Carmine, an honor for you to have me on. Like it was amazing to be on with you, brother.
Thank you. I really appreciate all the nice things you guys are saying. These two guys, like I said, like Jurgen said, I never met him before, but he's already one of the nicest guys I know. A little thing, Damien and Chris, the fact is I know them both, so yes, it is kind of funny when they do agree sometimes. I will put all the links to both of these guys, podcasts and YouTube channels in the comment section below. So definitely go out and check it out. I would love to have you guys both on any single time, anytime you guys want. We'll definitely come up with more ideas.
We got one in the mix, don't we, Carmine?
Oh, that's right. Should we do a little spoiler, Chris?
Sure.
I think fine. You know what? All right. So, Jurgen, I don't know if we talked about this with you, brother, but ladies and gentlemen, we are thinking about doing an AEW versus Impact Wrestling, and let me do a little backstory on that. My argument is: do you believe AEW has already beaten Impact Wrestling's peak? Now, I don't want anybody to say anything now because that's for another video. And Jurgen, would you love to be a part of that, brother? Because I would love to have you on. That'd be pretty crazy.
That is a juicy.
That's a very good one.
Right
that's all we do here, everybody. We have podcasts and videos to look forward to for the future. So, without me rambling anymore, I appreciate you fellas coming on, doing this amazing fantasy draft. Like I said before, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Write down below who has the better roster for this fantasy draft. And if you guys don't have anything else to say, I'll see you guys next time.